Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, guys. How you doing? Let me welcome my co-host this morning, Mr. Oscar Cruz,
Morning, guys.
representing SLT. Yes.
That is correct.
Two quick learning survivors. That's why I posted today in a quick learning group. There is, you know, three quick learning survivors. All right. Good, bro. We're just waiting for teacher Nisan, and we have a guest today. His name is teacher Saul. You know, if
Awesome.
if if any of you guys want to come on and talk to us, I'll be posting the link right here. So if you guys that are watching us right there live, because we're live, it's 10:03 in Houston and Mexico City, Central Time. So if you guys want to come on and talk to us and practice your English a little bit and what's the procedure? You just click into that link, and you will come in. That's it. You just give the stream your name and give permission to your cam and to your microphone, and you're ready with us. All right. Now, if you come on, you need to be nice, huh? You need to be nice because we're nice people too. Okay. And Brenda already there, man. Brenda is always
Oh,
there,
she's a
man.
fan. She's number one fan.
No, I think I have a special love for Brenda.
When
I've known Brenda
when are
for a
you gonna
long
bring
time.
her on the show? When are you gonna bring Brenda
Whenever
on the
she
show?
wants,
Awesome.
whenever Brenda wants, she can come in, and there we go. Teacher Nissan, what's up? Good morning, bro.
Morning.
I'm a little late, but thank you for having me once again. Oscar, nice to see you.
Likewise, bud.
Teacher Cam. Man, Cam is the sweetest guy. Have you seen the way he introduces me? He says the
Yeah,
sweetest
he
he says the
just
sweetest things about me, man. Not even my wife would introduce me like that. Swear to
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Your foot started tapping now on the floor.
Yeah.
You started tapping your foot.
Yeah.
All right,
Cause I
bro.
cause I don't have a tail.
Hey, exactly. Hey, is that a Bruce Lee
Oh yeah, I was wearing this
sweater you got
yesterday.
there?
I was wearing this yesterday, man. Isn't this the coolest shit? I
oh yeah, man.
bought it from China
Hey,
online.
Hold on. Let me
yeah,
see it.
zoom it in, Cam.
It
Yeah.
is nice, bro. Man, I wish I
Enter
had
the
one of
dragon,
those.
right?
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what he.
bought online. It took like 3 months to get here, and I actually asked for a refund because
Why?
he was supposed to be here like by January, and it was already February, and I just I asked for a refund. I was like, "Yo, my stuff is in here," and and they gave it to me, and
They
then
gave you the refund and
yeah,
the
and a week later, I received it, and I was like,
also you ripped them off.
unintentionally. I mean,
he took advantage of the
I
system.
didn't do it on purpose, man. Yeah, I kind of nah, man. They messed up. I mean, they messed up. Like it
Exactly.
was this thing was like a week or like a week and a half late. How was I supposed to know, man? They mess up all the time. I thought it was I wasn't gonna get it,
Oh
so
man.
when I did, man, I am a moral person, or I like to think I am. So I did feel bad. I was like, oh, I think I just ripped someone off,
But they're
and
Chinese, so don't worry about it. Not that's
Oh,
what you
I,
said.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Jesus Christ.
I
I
knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, man. They hustled
I
the
know
I
world
you
thought
thought
about
like
anyway.
that.
saying it. I thought about saying it first, but I was like, nah, I'm not Cam.
I'm gonna give you a moral question. Did you pay him back?
uh, it, I'm waiting for that email, man. Like the moment they say, "Yo, you received it and we got evidence," I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, just take my
Listen.
money. You got
So
my credit. You got my card. They
Yeah.
got my card info."
so
Charges.
I'm the one saying stuff about Chinese people. You're the
But
one doing
ripping
stuff.
them off. But I'm the one ripping them off.
So I'm
Oh my
the
god,
one
no,
saying
I love
Hey,
Chinese people.
hey,
Yo,
look,
Brenda.
Brenda.
we got Brenda.
Good morning.
Brenda, would you happen to have some headphones?
I think maybe she has YouTube.
Yes, because you probably
Also
have the YouTube on. So I think we're getting the feedback sound.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, because you probably have the so turn the YouTube off and use or lower the volume so you
Okay.
can stay with. There you go. There you go,
Nice.
Brenda. How are you? Hey, Estrella, your sister is there too. Is,
Yeah.
Man, it's so great to see you, the Yanez gang,
The crew, the
Yeah.
whole crew.
the whole
The Yanez
crew,
gang.
man.
hey, there's a Chinese dude already getting angry, getting mad at us. Oh no, we
Don't
got
don't
a mad reaction.
don't be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Glad
didn't
to
mean
see
to.
you guys.
Cam didn't mean to
Have
upset
you ever
any
done something
Chinese.
like that, Brenda? That you order something online and
Oh.
then you just leave? Okay,
like she did right now. Just
that she did right
Like
now.
she
That's the
did.
end.
Oh, these people be insulting Chinese
oh yeah, she's
people.
like, no, she's totally pro
Oh,
China.
you're my friend.
I'm
Diana.
not insulting Chinese people. You're ripping them off.
No one is
Yeah,
ripping anyone off, man. You sort of like put those words in Nissan's mouth. He was about to explain his point, and you were like, "Oh, so you're ripping Chinese people?"
that's how he rolls. Yeah, Diana is a teacher from she's from Mexico, but she's in Canada right now. Her husband is from Canada too. He's also an English teacher, and they will probably join us next Friday to
Why-
talk about
Hey.
English teaching in Canada.
Oof.
That's a
So
whole
thank you,
topic right
Diana.
there. That's a whole topic of discussion. Nice.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Lalo Aguilar is there too. There you go.
I'm again here. I don't know what
There
happened.
you go.
There you go. Easy. Maybe you have Easy as a provider.
Maybe.
I mean, I know I do, so maybe that.
Do you?
Yeah, man, they be messing up real bad recently.
That's a huge
Oh
city.
man.
Huge city.
All
to
right.
support you.
All right, guys. So today we have a topic to talk about, which is best practices and tips for students. You know, Brenda is in fact an advanced English student, so you might want to think about this. Probably some best practices and tips you want to give your fellow students. You know, classmates, whatever. You know, so you can tell them how you got to your level of English because, well, you weren't born knowing English, and you're not even a teacher. You're just an advanced student. So probably people will be happy to hear a few tips from you. But first, let's listen to the experts for this. To the which is Teacher Neeson. Give us a tip like how you got to your level because like we said in previous podcasts, you never lived in the United States, you never lived in a native speaking country. How do you get to that level? I'm gonna tell you a little comment before you start, and I'm a reveal a secret, Nissan secrets. When we lived next door, I was gonna say together, but now we never lived together, we lived next door. You would knock on Nissan's door. Well, it was back in the day before internet came up and everything.
15 years ago. So
A few years ago. So you would knock on Teacher Neeson's. He would have a glass of whiskey right there, and he would on one side, and on the other hand, he would have his remote control, and on his third hand, he would have a notebook, and on his fourth hand, because he's a spider, he would have a pen, you know, and he would just be taking notes while he was watching a movie. So he was watching a movie and he was taking notes. I mean, he was just not like watching a movie as like everybody else. No, he was going to school, and I don't know if Neeson went to school, to real school or something. So I'm very interested about knowing like how you learn, how do you get to that level of English, Nathan, by yourself?
Well, there are many things that you can do. Like we said last time, it's about exposure, and what you just mentioned was like me trying to be exposed to the language and the culture. That time that you knocked on my door, I was watching. What's this guy's name? Michael Moore's documentary. It was
Fahrenheit or Bowling for Columbine? What?
Bowling for Columbine. And I was taking notes because I was really interested in all of the vocabulary that was being said. And spider emoji. So yeah, one of the things that sometimes my students ask me is, teacher, would you recommend watching movies like in English, no subtitles? Because that's what people have been saying, that's a way to practice. And my opinions might be a little controversial sometimes, because sometimes I tell them, no, use subtitles, not in Spanish and English, but use them. Because if you're just watching and you're just trying to get the gist of whatever is being said, you might not really remember the vocabulary that is being used and the idiomatic expressions that are being used once the movie is finished. So you might want to see what is being said, the way it's being spelled, and it'll be easier for you. It'll be easier for you to take notes, because you need to take notes. It doesn't even matter what you're going to be doing with the notes. You're probably just going to lose that notebook afterwards. It doesn't matter. You don't need to keep them. It's just
So why do you take notes down?
it's just the sole act of doing something with the language, like physically,
Mm,
which will help you know retaining the vocabulary, just by
okay.
taking the notes. Just
Yep.
the action of doing it
Yep.
will
Okay.
help you,
Okay.
remember. Because if you're just a passive, it's just like when people talk about TV being bad for you, that because you're just a passive spectator, you're not really thinking, you're just absorbing stuff. But are you really absorbing it?
Okay. I
Not
want to
really.
ask Brenda
Yeah.
if she ever did something like that. Brenda, did you ever take notes like that? Like while you were watching a movie, do you ever take notes?
Yes, it's really really useful. First, watch the movie maybe in Spanish. When you know all the content of that movie, maybe then you can watch the movie with subtitles in English. And in that way, you are going to know vocabulary, and then you are going to remember phrases. And you can
Sure.
mhm, you can
Sure.
there then in many situations, no? Or when you are in that situation, you say, now I can say, for example, no, if you are arriving to a home, you say, hi, is anybody here? Because you heard that phrase in a movie.
You catch it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Do you have a comment on that, Oscar Cruz? Because
I'd like to add to what Nissan said regarding note taking and the retention that occurs, and that's key. He really hit it on target, because it the connection with our brain, our sight, and our actual note taking. Because a lot of people like to once again include that digital transformation that is occurring, but traditional note taking has a way of actually causing our brain to retain a lot of things, vocabulary, expression. So I mean, Nissan had a great point there. Note taking is key,
sure.
crucial.
Sure. Okay, let me say hi to Blanca. Hello, guys. So glad to see you again virtually. There you go. There again, she sends us a kiss. Okay,
Black is the
I'm gonna give
best.
you a I'm gonna give you a tip that helped me. I later on I learned about modeling. Modeling is not imitating, but modeling is following a model, a prototype. I'm following him. And me, I was raised in the 90s, right? And I learned English in the 90s. So the way I learned it was through you must remember this sitcom. It was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I wanted to be Will Smith. I wanted to be like Will Smith. So I watched. I lived in Miami, and they have it on UPN 33 in the I think it was the 11 in the morning or something. I don't know, and late at night. So I used to watch it twice a day. I used to watch the show twice a day, and then on Mondays on NBC, I think. So I would be a fan, but not only was I watching the show, but I was putting the closed captions back in the day. What Nathan was saying, because in the 90s you didn't really have subtitles, but you had some TVs that had closed captions. So I would not really know what the word they were saying because
Oh, I think he froze. This is the first time it happens, right?
you know sorry, something happened with internet. There was an internet cut. Anyway, you were watching the show and you were paying attention to what was happening. Okay, I'm sorry if my internet is bad or our internet is bad. Sorry, just very little. Anyway, so what I would say is that you model. I mean, we modeled our Spanish. The way you speak Spanish, the model you speak English, the way you speak in general is not you invent that way. You modeled it. You modeled it randomly from other people. Like when you were little, you model your parents, but later on in high school, and in probably in middle school or in high school, you modeled your friends, and then all of a sudden you started speaking like your friends. you know and then when you went to university, you started probably modeling your teachers, and you started modeling people that'll you I mean, they shaped the way you speak. So if you want an actor, you know and you will choose an actor or an actress, and you will say, oh, I want to speak like him. It's not copying or imitating. Don't misinterpret this. It's called modeling. So you will try to speak like him or her if you like the way they speak. Now we need to model, not randomly but focused, focus oriented. Hold on, I have a message, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you the story about my dad. My dad, when he was from Honduras, when he went to the United States. I mean, he didn't even go to school. But when he went to the United States, he already spoke English. Why? Because the dude watched a movie in English every day, probably two movies every day. And when you were in the living room and you were hear my dad in his room, he would be watching a movie, and if the movie said, "Hey, you motherfuckers, put your hands up," my dad will be imitating them. Hey, motherfuckers, put your hands. So he'll sound crazy and everything, but at the end of the day, he was what Neeson was saying. He was acquiring that, and what Brenda was saying too. He was acquiring those phrases, not analyzing what they were saying, just modeling what they were saying with the intention. Because remember, last class we were talking about pronunciation, but I think intonation is even more important than pronunciation. Like when you guys say, when I say, hey, anybody ask me, what's the capital of Singapore? Anybody ask me?
What's the capital of Singapore?
I don't know. My pronunciation is bad, right? I'm not saying I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. So my pronunciation is broken. It's bad. My pronunciation is saying nothing, but my intention communicates you something. It tells you, I don't know. That's my intention, and that intention I modeled it from somebody else. So I would strongly recommend. I mean, I've been spending too long on right here. So I strongly recommend you that you model, even if you don't know exactly what they're saying. Just copy what they say. the way they say it, and later on you'll find out what they're saying. But it's more important to imitate, to model that intonation. Does anybody want to add up to that? Does anybody want to say anything? No. All right.
No, I think you were pretty concise about it. Modeling, yeah, what your dad did is exactly what I used to do. Plus the note taking. Estrella,
Estrella. Maybe Brenda wants to read Estrella's
comment. Yeah.
comment. Maybe not.
Okay. Estrella says, also happens with kids. They repeat phrases with the TV, even though they don't know the meaning. They use it in the right situation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
like when they get angry. You should hear my son when
Oh
he gets
yeah,
angry.
yeah, quite the lexical choice.
Oh my God, yeah.
Some modeling it is. So does then you, Oscar, do you have a good practice or
Yeah,
a tip?
definitely, continuously. I mean, regarding the acquisition or the enhancement, I mean, adding to your point regarding the intonation, uh, the the English language has a lot of intonation, right? And I think that's the challenging part whenever you're trying to control your mother tongue influence and the intonation, acquired in English. So obviously, yeah, whenever you do have that intonation, it's a very sound rhythm driven language. So your example was right on the money. Sometimes you might not articulate too clearly, but if the intonation is there, people understand you, right? I personally still continue to use an application that's called Word Up. Continuously try to get some new words, new phrases, and believe it or not, you never stop learning. Another tip here, is to never say, oh, okay, that's it. I'm a C1, I'm a B2, and that's it. No, no, that's something that's never going to be suffice. You have to continuously, try to increase, try to improve, and enhance your vocabulary. So yeah,
What's the name? Word
it's
up,
called
like
word
together.
up. Exactly, sort of like the expression, but not like
Word up. It's an
word
app.
up. Exactly, it's an app. Check it
All
out,
right.
guys. I really recommend that one. It'll put some challenges there for you because it'll show you, okay, how many words do you think you know, right? And you'll be like, all cocky. Oh, I know 10,000 words, and then they start showing you the words that a 10,000 amount of words a speaker should use, and you're like, oh man, okay, that's a new one for me. And then you swipe it sort of like Tinder, right, left and right.
I wouldn't
Okay.
know. I wouldn't know, Oscar. Come on.
I never
I don't
used it
know what
either. I
I don't know
never
what it
used it.
is.
Oh, there you go. Cam does. So you swipe it, you swipe it, and then you like leave it in a little box for you to learn it. But then when you want to learn it, it'll put that word in a movie, in a song, in a phrase, in a book, and you start reading the context. And then you like start putting into perspective. You're like, okay, I know what it is now. And then it'll give you some exercises, and then you decide when you're ready, and you're like, okay, I think I've learned this word. I think I've acquired it next. So check it out, guys. That's the one I use personally. I think it's a really good app. Um, and that's all I
Okay.
would say for right now.
Thank you so much. I
Okay.
think it's a little similar to what Youglish do, right? I think I mentioned it
Exactly.
before. There's
Exactly.
this website. Well, I think I didn't
Share
say it
that.
on the
Oh, I
podcast.
love that one, man. I loved it, Nissan.
Can you
So
I
there's
share
loved
this.
it?
it.
Can
Yeah,
you
there's
share the
this.
screen?
I, I. It's gonna take me a little while to
But talk about it meanwhile.
do it. Yeah, yeah. If you can do that while I talk about it.
I
So I
loved
was
it.
I was watching this video by this teacher. I don't know her last name. Rachel. Her YouTube channel is Rachel's English.
Yeah,
She's great. Her
she's
channel is
great.
great. And I was using one of her videos for one of my classes, and she recommended it. She said, "Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know this website, Youglish, give it a shot." So what you do is any word or any phrase or common sentence or expression that you feel curious about, you can just put it. You can type it on the search bar, and it will go and bring you a bunch of videos where people are using that expression, and it has subtitles,
Wow.
so you can also know which context they are using it. For example, I don't know. Last time I used it, it was with fasten your seatbelts.
Mm.
Okay, let's see.
I was explaining
So,
this expression, but the thing is that we know that we're talking about seatbelts, like when you're driving or flight. But in this case, we were talking about the metaphorical use of
Oh, okay.
fasten your seatbelts because there's
Strap
this big
in.
surprise coming up.
Okay.
Fasten your seatbelts because Angelina Jolie is here in the studio, and let's check it out.
okay, hold on. I think I'm not sharing my.
You
No,
Hold
are,
on,
we
I
can
will.
see it. Yeah, we can see the YouTube. Yeah.
maybe the
Yeah,
audio.
but you couldn't listen to it. Hold on. So again,
Yeah, I like the
it,
tool, Nissan. Once you shared it, I started seeing what would come up, and it's real good.
It's
It's
really fun, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
uh,
a large bank of content. So that's good.
so then again, here you type the phrase you're looking for, and then it'll link or it will look for YouTube videos where they say the phrase. So
And if
you
you
can
notice, it has
either
U.S., UK, and Australia. I'm assuming that that's per country. I'm assuming.
Yes, accents. Now the website itself actually gives you a this piece of advice. They say that you should try to focus on just one accent. Me personally, I would say nah. Just use
All of them.
click on the oh yeah, all of them, because the difference is
To
not
land, so
that.
please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Oh, right. I'm in a plane. I'm on the way home. It was just a
okay.
nightmare. I
Sorry,
sighed with relief and
sorry, man. It
And you,
takes
and
a
then
little
and
while
you,
for
you
the
can
guy.
you can and then you can click on on next,
Yeah,
and it'll show you another one
yeah.
and another one and another one
Oh,
and another one. You could be here all day.
oh, man, this technology. So let's listen to this lady say, "Fasten your seatbelts."
Anything in, please place it under the seat in front of you. Fasten your seatbelts
Mm.
and make sure that your minds are in an open and unlocked
Okay,
position.
Ah, give me
click.
another one. Give me another one because this one's fun.
All right, Oscar maybe or Brenda.
Brenda, any expression or anything?
Ah, let's go for
Uh,
a
okay,
good one.
Watch out,
Ain't
or I don't know.
nothing
watch out or think out
to
of the
it,
box or
but
Ain't nothing to it but to
do
do it.
it.
ain't nothing.
Oh, really?
Okay,
What is it? A Tupac quote?
it could be.
Boy's a
No,
rapper.
Wow, it does have it.
how
One,
many?
Like,
like two.
Huh? Cyber athlete clarinet.
an athlete. An athlete would say it. Wow, bro, this technology is
It's
is
amazing. I
good,
know.
bro.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? So, what other technologies are you
Ain't
aware
nothing
There
of?
you
to it
go.
but to do it. Oh, wow, Nathan. Yeah, I like this one. I like that
That's
one a
pretty
lot.
cool.
Okay,
It's
so the
basically a
name of
database.
it's Youglish.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I wasn't saying anything.
All right.
That's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was talking about the accents. Like the difference is not so. Uh, it doesn't make too much of a difference. I think it's best that the students expose themselves, like we've said before, to different accents. Just for some students in particular that deal with people from a region in particular. For example, I have this student that says all of my meetings are with people from India, all of them. Like I'm speaking to people from India all the time, and I just sometimes I really don't get what they're saying because of their accent. Well, in that case, yeah, I would recommend. Okay, so focus on exposing yourself to that accent in particular. But if you're not really looking for an accent in particular, just don't focus on one. Just focus on all of them.
Wow, great, great. Does anybody have an extra one? Somebody said Randall's what?
Oh yeah,
That's
Randall's
yours
Lab.
too?
That's mine too. ESL. It's this guy, Randall. I don't know his full name, but it's this guy. I don't even know if he started out as a teacher. I just know that around year 2000, he moved to Japan, and he got his skills his kids to school, and I guess he had a lot of free time, so he started this website. This website is probably like 20
But what
years
is
old.
it?
It's listening and comprehension laboratory.
Wow.
And go to where it says listening activities,
Okay.
and a menu will display.
All right.
There you go. And you got easy. It has a bunch of sections, but the ones that I use are easy, intermediate, and difficult. That's it. Easy,
Okay,
intermediate, and difficult. Click on one of them,
I
and
did. This is Lizzie.
it'll show you a list of different topics
Okay.
for you to choose. So let's say you're interested in a topic such as apartments for rent. Why don't you click on apartments for rent?
Okay. And
It'll
then
show you a pre-listening, not exercise, but some sort of introduction. You can scroll down, pre-listening exercise. Well, it's not really an exercise. I usually just ignore that. I just go straight to the player. There's this player,
okay, and let's
and
play.
five comprehension questions.
Okay, let's see.
Hello.
Hello, Roger. This is Anne.
Oh, hi, Ann. How have you been? And how's your new apartment working out?
Well, that's what I'm calling about. You see, I've decided to look for a new place.
Oh, what's the problem with your place now? I thought you liked the apartment.
Oh, I do, but it's a little far from campus and the commute is just killing me. Do you think you could help? I thought you might know more about the housing situation at the school.
Okay, what's your budget like? I mean, how much do you want to spend on rent?
Somewhere under $200 a month, including utilities if I could. Oh, and I prefer it to rent a furnished apartment.
Oh my God.
And anything else?
Yeah, I need a parking space.
Well, I know there's an apartment complex around the corner that seems to have a few vacancies. I'll drop by there on my way to class today.
Hey, thanks a lot.
No problem.
And usually-
$200. That must have
Yeah.
been the 70s.
Yeah, usually just a few students catch that detail. Like, well, really? How much does you want to pay for that? So then you have the five multiple choice.
I think it's 3, unless I don't know how to
items.
count anymore.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, those are the options you got. So, what is the main topic of the conversation? Boom, you answered. Next one. Why doesn't Anne? Why doesn't Anne like her current apartment?
It's too
Boom.
far? It's far? How much money does Anne want to pay for rent? Oh, Anne is broke.
Or cheap?
No, she's a student, bro. When we're students, we don't. Anne wants to rent an apartment that. Oh, yeah, and she wants furniture too. Oh, God. Man, this is fun.
It is.
To help Anne, Roger is going to. Oh, I forgot.
Well, he says there's an apartment complex like just around the corner.
Oh, I'm going to have this one wrong. I'm nervous. Give me the answer. What did he say?
I just told you. Like he says that there's this apartment complex just around the corner from where
He's
he
going
is.
to check out an apartment?
Yeah.
No,
So
man, you got it wrong. I'll
No.
correct.
So scroll down, and it'll give you your score.
Ah,
And
great.
5 out of 5. Bad teacher camp. You just graduated.
Thank you, man.
But wait. Now you scroll up again. Scroll up,
Okay.
and at the top you'll find this option. By the way, I can't see Oscar anymore. Why don't you just Let
Oscar
Oscar's beautiful face
show
show to the world. And you got this see, listen, and script. It's got the script.
the
The script, yeah,
script.
it says right there, back to easy quizzes or see, listen, and script. So click on see, listen, and script.
I'm sorry, I was changed. So here, listen.
Yep.
Oh, there you go,
You,
man.
you click on that.
And it's for free. This dude
Yeah,
is
for
good. It's
it's
great.
it's amazing. I love Randall.
I
So
already
you
have feelings for Randall.
scroll down. Yeah, I know. Scroll down. Funny feelings.
Hey,
And you got the
Love.
player, and you got the text, so you know exactly what was said. So now you can
No.
listen to it as you read it. And then if you're a teacher, for example, because this podcast is going to be for teachers too. If you're a teacher, then you can have students role play the
yeah.
characters.
Sure. Man, this is great, bro.
and switch roles, and during the course of an hour you can actually do like two of them,
It even gives
maybe
you
three.
vocabulary, man.
It's got everything.
And it's got like the three difficulties, like easy, intermediate, and advanced, but the difficulty is not really on the way they speak. The speed is the same. They speak as fast in intermediate as they do in the easy section.
So,
The
topics.
difference is the length of the audio and the
Ah.
topics. Yeah, like for example, in the advanced section, they'll be talking about politics or addiction, stuff like that. But in the easy, they'll be talking about renting an apartment, booking a flight.
Oof. What do you think about it, Brenda? Would it help you practice your English?
Yes, I didn't know that page. It sounds very interesting.
I didn't either. Look, Blanca star. Blanca. Hey, let's have Blanca.
My homie,
Okay, man, can you read it?
a sister for another mother. LO.org is another website where you can practice listening. Sometimes there are videos. It has scripts, vocabulary, and listening comprehension exercises. Blanca is a great teacher, and she's also shared with me great resources. I hope she joins us.
I hope she joins us
In
too.
the future.
Blanca, you should come on one of these days.
Already
You
told
should
her.
invite her, Nissan.
I already did, but we haven't really scheduled anything. But
Wow, great.
I'll check that out because I don't know that website.
That's
LO.org.
cool.
All right. And I think you had another one, or perfect English.
Perfect
Grammar?
English grammar. Yeah, if you want to check it out.
Let me see. You can talk about it while I look for it.
Perfect English grammar is this. I don't know if British, but I mean, it's definitely from the UK. So it's got the grammar topics. You click on the topic, it gives you an explanation of the topic. Not the way I would explain things, but it doesn't just give you the exercises. It actually gives you a briefing of what the structure is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Man, I don't want to
and it's
allow
got
the cookies.
do it.
Yeah, allow the
Do
cookies, man. Come on.
God, you're gonna
it!
make me get a
Just
virus.
Do it.
Oh my God! So I already did.
Is anybody familiar with that Shia LaBeouf meme, or I just made a fool of myself?
No, a lot of people know. A lot of people know.
That's what
someone
you
else-
wanted my cookies for.
Someone out there might know the Shia LaBeouf meme. Just do it.
Man,
Come
I don't
on,
even
man,
know how to. Okay.
Just click on the little X. So there it is.
Yeah. That evil looking teacher.
You might want to zoom out. Oh yeah, she's the one who.
Like which movie?
Yeah, give her a voice.
Oh no, I wouldn't, man. Come on, let's be nice. Let's be nice, man.
Why not?
She seems nice. I'd definitely date her.
You could give. Yes, I know you would.
She actually
Anyway,
looks like.
She wouldn't
Anne
date me though.
Hathaway.
So there you go. You got. Let's not be too politically correct. You got here the grammar topics. How about reported speech? That's the one that I've been using with my students recently. Click on reported speech,
Okay.
if you may.
If you might. Okay,
And
so
scroll down, and you'll find an introduction to the topic. When do we use reported speech? Well, sometimes people say this or that, and then you want to report that information that has been said. So you scroll down. It has a video. I've never watched her videos.
Okay.
Because I they're not that necessary. I think the structure of the website is pretty easy to use.
Because if you're a teacher, I think that's your job, no?
Exactly. But if you're studying by yourself, yeah, you might want to check out her videos. So it gives you examples, some sort of explanation.
Wow. There you go.
This is the part that I don't use, because exactly just as you said, that's my job. But the exercises are great. So keep scrolling down, and you'll find this option, this hypertext saying, where is it? Click here for, man, your computer is as slow as.
Yeah, you want to buy me another one?
On
I'm
Saturday
open for
mornings.
gifts.
I might click here for an exercise to practice reported speech and orders. Yeah, there you go.
By the way, it's not my computer; it's my finger.
So your fingers.
Yeah, I got arthritis, bro. Been having arthritis.
Oh, come on, you're too young for arthritis.
Not too young. Anyway, what is it? Click here for an exercise about using say and tell.
Either that one or the one below. Click here for a list of all the reported speech exercises. That's the one that I choose.
Wow.
And boom, there you are. So present simple reported statement exercises, and it tells you how difficult it is. Sometimes
What's
it
her
says
name?
quite easy.
What's her name, Oscar?
Sinead, I think it's Sinead. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, probably Sinead.
I'd say Sinead.
Oh,
But I don't know.
Sinead. Looking freaky. Come on.
So click on it, and it'll give you an interactive exercise. But you can also choose the PDF version in case
Quite easy.
Yeah, in case you're teaching in a classroom and you want to,
Oh God,
you
bro!
want to give out handouts. He works in a bank, so the instructions say you have to start the sentence with "she said." So let's see if Brenda wants to help us with number one. How would you report that? She said what?
He said he worked in a bank.
Excellent. So you can either type the answer, or what I do to save time is I immediately click on show after the student gave me the answer. I just click on.
So you could either go show. Oh, exactly.
And there you go. And we can confirm that Brenda's answer was correct.
There you go.
And it's got all of them. Well, I'm not sure if all of the grammar topics.
I know, but if you're
in the European framework, but
wow, no, but if you're trying to improve your level, you'll definitely find this helpful.
Yeah, if you're really into learning the language, you will spend hours on that website. This website, Perfect English Grammar, and which was the other one, Randa Lab. They have content for you to spend a whole year practicing.
Sure. So the first recommendation is Youglish, which we all loved, because besides being helpful, it's fun. You can even look for bad words, and there you go.
Yeah.
So ESL Random Listening Lab, man, this has become one of my favorite web pages ever, huh? And what Perfect English Grammar, pretty useful too, very, very, very useful. All right, Nathan. Thanks for sharing, man. Today, you enriching this podcast so much, bro. I like it. I
Thank you.
love it.
Thanks so much.
And
for
I
the time,
think,
guys.
and now I probably students be and teachers be thanking you too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next time we'll check elo.org, which is Blanca's recommendation.
Recommendation. That's
Okay.
pretty.
So we're getting to the end of this. So let's listen to what Brenda has to say. Give us a last comment, Brenda.
Hmm. Today, Nissan was the master.
I know he
Thank you, sir.
was.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes,
you.
I'm going to use all these mentions you tell us.
Thank you so much. Great.
Yes, because
Sure. All
I
right.
need to practice my English. Has passed a lot of time when since I speak English with someone.
I know. Yeah,
Right.
it's hard.
Sure. You need to keep in touch with the
Yeah.
language.
Yes,
All
but
right.
I need to show to my children that you can do it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what it is. All right. So thank you very much, Brenda, for tuning in and for coming on too. Now
Thank
we're
you,
gonna
guys.
have
Thank you.
Oscar Cruz.
Thank you for
Do you have an
invite me.
sorry? Do you have a last comment, bro?
No, I mean it was a lot of the background is you need to be resourceful, right, for many years. And nowadays, obviously, there's a lot of tools, and the ones that Nissan shared are, I would say, probably some of the best ones out there. Not just because they're free, but the content that it has is very good content. Because you find some that the content is not that good, but these two that he shared, they're amazing, top websites to use.
Sure. Well, and we have two comments from Lalo. Thanks for the website. And Blanca, thanks for staying till the end. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. All right. And this time, well, Nissan will be the last one. Okay. Well, do you have an extra comment, Oscar?
No, that's good. Cool.
All right, man. Thank you very much, bro. So it's gonna be me, but now it's taking me. My computer is kind of slow. Well, I hope you guys take advantage of these recommendations, best practices about these tips. This class Nathan gave you, we all gave you, but thanks for tuning in. Remember, we're gonna be joining every Friday at 10 a.m. So if you need to practice, if you have something to say, you can come on and talk to us. You can, if you're a teacher, you have something to share for your fellow teachers or other students, you're more than welcome to come on and talk to us about it. So we want to make this a community for all of us. So thanks for showing up. And well, guys, let me see. Nice to see you, says Estrella.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Well, nice to read you. You can come on one of these days, though. Blanca Sid.
Sid.
Have an incredible weekend. Yeah. You too. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Okay. And Pilarica, it says, I need to practice. Thanks for your recommendations. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, Pilarica, and then goes for Diana Estrada.
All the way from Canada.
Oh, from Canada. Oh, kind of cool. All right, so probably and hopefully we'll have Diana soon in the show, so she can tell us what's it like to teach as a foreign teacher in a foreign country.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's a good one.
Exactly. Exactly.
That must be really interesting.
Also, Blanca, she's been. I think she's been teaching Spanish.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Blanca, we want you in the show. Please share with us, please. All right, Nathan. So it's your turn to say goodbye. You'll farewell the show.
I just want to thank Brenda for joining us, and Blanca and Diana and Blanca Sid too for watching this. I hope that these resources help you. And I think that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cam, for having us.
Cool.
All right. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Have a great weekend.